Even tension for your knit stitches when using your circular knitting machine. In this video, we're going to talk about the tips that I have found that work best for me for creating even stitches and even tension while using my circular knitting machine. Now, if you have already cranked out a tube or panel and your stitches are uneven, where some are very loose and some are very tight, one thing that can help even out stitches is blocking your project. Now, when you block your project before you even start, you want to research the fiber of your yarn because depending on the yarn fiber you use, there's different blocking techniques that work the best. For example, with acrylic yarn, I personally like steam blocking acrylic yarn. That seems to work the best to block. And then if it's a natural fiber like wool, wet blocking works the best for me that I have found. So do your research on how to block using the different techniques so you can get the best possible result when blocking. Now, I always recommend to block your project no matter what. For evening out tension, blocking can only do so much. So next I'm going to show you what I do on my knitting machine when I am cranking out panels or tubes so I can have the best, most even knit stitches possible. So I have done the standard cast on my machine. Now let me show you what I do before I even start to crank out my rows and to help with even stitches and even tension. Next, we want to put our yarn in the yarn tension bar. It has 3 holes, 1, 2, 3, a small, medium, and large. As this is a number 3 lightweight yarn or a DK yarn, I'm going to put it in the smallest hole. Now I don't use the yarn tensioner to do my tension. I more use it as a guide for the yarn to feed it up and in through the machine. And then I use my left hand as my tensioner. And so I just kind of hold it between my thumb and my pointer finger and see, I kind of pull it. I don't pull it super tight. I'm not holding down onto the yarn. I'm just kind of giving it barely a little bit of tension. So if you see that tension bar move, there's when I have tension on it and now no tension and it drops. So I just use a little bit of tension so it pulls up that tension bar and then it glides through my hand. The other reason I like to use my hand as my tension as well, an added benefit, is if you get a factory knot in your yarn skein, you're going to feel it go through your hand before it goes up and through your machine, which could bind the machine. It could break the machine if that factory knot goes through or just get caught snagged up in there. So I can feel it with my left hand. I can cut out that knot or undo the knot if need be before I continue cranking out more rows. So now to crank our first row, I use my right hand to crank forward and my left hand is holding on to the working yarn and it's creating that tension. So if you have not used your left hand for tension, what you might notice depending on your yarn skein setup, if you're doing a center pull for your yarn, I've noticed when I've done that in the beginning of my project, my tension is really good, and that's because the tension's really tight doing that center pull in the yarn skein. But as I crank out more and more rows, you get less and less tension inside the yarn skein. It gets looser and looser, so then my tension would become very loose by the end of the project, and it also created sometimes some drop stitches. Now, if you ball your yarn or cake your yarn, you might see just some difference in your tension. Sometimes it just could be loose throughout the project, or you could also have like real tight tension and then it gets looser and then tighter again if you don't use your left hand. And that's just because the way the yarn is pulling off of the ball and if you're only relying on the yarn tension bar itself. So by using my left hand, that is how I found no matter how your yarn skein is set up, whether you cake it, whether you ball it, whether you do the center pull, I create even stitches from beginning to the end of the project by using my left hand to compensate for that yarn tension bar. And then all of my stitches are very even throughout. So I hope this little trick helps you for evening out your tension and having even stitches on your project from beginning to end. This is what has really helped me, and it's really made my projects go a lot smoother as well. And they've come out really neat and clean like this one that I'm showing here on my tube that I made a hat with in the end. It does take a little bit of time just to learn how to do the tension with your left hand, but with just some practice, you will definitely be able to get it down. Thank you so much for watching and happy crafting, everybody. Don't forget to hit that like and follow button.